From Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Colorado Rockies. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's Eric Young Jr. now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Angels, the left fielder, number 8, Eric Young Jr.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
The right fielder, number
Michael
1.
Bourne at the plate now.
Bourne.
Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here it comes. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia on the run. 2 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies. Center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Solarte onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit down the third base line. Taken there by Escobar. Throw in time and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Yonhervis Solarte.
The pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone. You hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
From the stretch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least one of them. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded. Tie score. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Into the box, Jaime Garcia. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Parra has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Eric Young.
Striding in once again, Eric Young Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Swings through the slider there.
Bases loaded right here. I just want him to put the ball in play. It's going to be hard to double him up. It's got to be like smashed at somebody on the base to turn it over with him. Contact is important here.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 1-1, here it is. Hit hard up the middle, but Mayhew towards second. He's got it. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Down the third baseline. Stopped on the slide by Escobar. In time. In now, Jose Reyes. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Bourne has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Michael Bourne. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Michael Bourne.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Trout goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. He's set, and the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in to try it again, Yonhervis Solarte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And no problem for the former Gold Glover Parra, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Ryan Hennigan. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Ryan
First
Hennigan.
pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Freeman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1 count and the pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jacob deGrom becomes out number 2 this inning. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
DJ LeMahieu.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrelton Simmons. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He drew a
Tucker
base on
Barnhart.
balls his first time up. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he's safe. Standing in, Yunel Escobar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the stretch. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
No, that's low.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now batting, Jaime Garcia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 1-0. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Eric Young Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Eric Young Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this. He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, number
Here comes
26.
the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
1 and 2.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3 and 2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hard liner toward short. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Simmons has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Jose Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Michael Bourne at the plate now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Michael Bourne.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
The relay, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonhervis Solarte. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Solarte.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Now at the plate, Ryan Hennigan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Ryan Hennigan.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Swing and a liner, but foul. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. In is Gerardo Parra, a base hit in his first trip.
Gerardo Parra.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with. So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Once again, a 3-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off for the Angels, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Now a bunt attempt here. Zimmerman has it. The tag, and he is out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it, and he is out on the tag. Striding in, Yonhervis Solarte. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pops up the bunt attempt. DeGrom is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. At the plate, Ryan Hennigan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Ryan Hennigan.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Left fielder.
In is Gerardo Parra. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Hennigan rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. The pitcher, Jacob DeGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he pops up the bunt attempt. This is foul for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone. Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jacob DeGrom is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ian Desmond comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Parra on the move. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Yunel Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So striding forward now, Avisail Garcia. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Avisail Garcia.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he misses again, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And that misses for ball one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Reyes.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Bourne. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready for another chance? Ryan Hennigan. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Jaime Garcia. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Jaime Garcia.
Ben Revere will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Garcia, number 25, Ben Revere.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a soft liner, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Eric Young Jr. now.
The left fielder, number 8, Eric Young Jr.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Michael Bourne. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Parra moves over, and that ends the inning. Alex Meyer is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Meyer.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gerardo Parra. He'll lead things.
Left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Outside target here, and
0-1's the count.
And he hits it for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
Striding in once again,
pitcher,
Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 for him here. In this one, Max Kepler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
DeGrom, number 28, Max Kepler.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 here in the early. Going. David Dahl will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Bourne. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jordan Walden answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Walden. A defensive change for the Rockies. Now playing center field, number 26, David Dahl.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
27, Mike Trout.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll reach second now with one away. Coming to the plate now, Yangervis Solarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Solarte.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For Freeman, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So stepping in, Andrelton Simmons, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizer. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. From the stretch, ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Jed Lowry will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 10, Jed Lowry.
Lifted the young, moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia, a base hit in his first trip. Jordan Patterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Young. 2 gone. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. We begin the fifth. Jake McGee is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 51, Jake McGee. A defensive change for the Rockies. Now playing right field, number 72, Jordan Patterson.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
First delivery to him on the way. Yunel Escobar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lowry onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
So coming to the plate, Alex Meyer. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Cameron Maben will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Young Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now they've got him in a rundown. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Well, for Maben, his first steal of the year, and it comes here on opening night. Pitch is high. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blake Parker is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning.
Parker.
Standing in, Trevor Story. He'll start things out in the home half.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Tony Walters will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
Number 7.
Digging in, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Up next for Colorado.
Ready once again, Ryan Hennigan. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Raimel Tapia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs. Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In is Gerardo Parra. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. There is Solarte, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Michael Bourne at the plate now.